Okay, so hello.
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 We're going to be continuing with our kind of like, it's not really a one-shot campaign because that doesn't really make sense, but our one-shot campaign. So, you guys, some of you, decided that what you wanted to do was head back to the lab that you had been at before, well, the dungeon that had a laboratory inside which you have not uncovered yet. But yeah, that's the consensus that I got. So that's where you will be heading today. It's partly cleared out. So when the map comes up, you'll see that there are revealed areas. A couple of things just before. Firstly, we are running with XP in this, just because it's that kind of game. So you'll get XP for encounters, puzzles, traps, etc., etc. And then for participating in helping to clear the dungeon, you get an amount at the end that's split between all the people that joined in. Yeah.
Oh, how much XP does Maya start with again? I can't remember.
900. I think it is from level 3. I think it's 900.
You can write that in your on your character sheet. I think there's a space.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you click the little gear stick at the top, where like races and stuff. Yeah.
How much XP do you have right now?
I have.
Just because I have the same and I haven't written it down.
Yeah. 2025.
Brilliant, thank you.
Okay, so
How much was it there?
for the
Nine.
oh sorry, you still telling what the
Yeah.
XP is?
Was it 950?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I've forgotten now.
I don't remember what you got in total.
Oh no, what Maya starts with? I've forgotten already.
Well, it's 900.
Oh, 900.
900. Oh, for some reason I thought it was.
Trying to give me more XP.
Yeah.
Right, so for the new players, for your own reasons, you have made the decision to essentially leave your lives behind and venture east to the edge of civilization and join an adventuring guild that whose goals are to venture eastward and explore the unexplored. So for whatever reasons that you have joined up with quite a ragtag team of people in the town known as Dawn Grove, which is nestled in between a grove of pine trees within a larger hill-like area. You have come to town, come into the guild hall, and see an assortment of different individuals, and taking some time to settle in a little bit, you hear of a group of people that have come back having explored a strange and interesting dungeon that is yet to be finished, which piques your interest at the possibility of wealth and knowledge or whatever it is that you seek. You overhear a couple of the people talking about how they're ready to venture back again, and you manage to weasel your way into a conversation with them, and together you agree to head back. Before you leave, would you like to, everyone, because obviously you don't know what they look like and whatnot, so would you like to kind of describe a little bit about your character, reveal what you wish to reveal, but at least what they look like? Let's start with Jay.
Okay, so I'm a kind of moderately tall half elf with like a yellow tinge to like the most defining features from the left ear all the way down to the left side of the lip is like three very, very deep scar marks like that to form the skin. There, I'm kind of dressed in kind of blackish chainmail, kind of black pauldron, steel pauldrons on. I've got like a necklace with like a pendant, where it is on like a face with like a kind of a screaming man, and on the back of it is another head, which is has another face on it, which is quite looks quite raw and quite saddened. Another thing. I think that's mainly it. Let me just check. Is there anything I missed? Yeah, and also kind of got darkish green eyes, and like quite mismatched, like blondish stubble with like quite matted blonde long hair.
Cool. Leafy.
So you've got a red tiefling, more on the lanky side, more lean and muscly. He's got long, slick back hair, and one of his horns is also missing from a prior injury in the past. And he's got blue eyes, and you can see he's wearing loose-fitting clothes under his scale mail armor. Pretty much the gist of my character.
Okay. Sam?
Yeah. So he's 5'9" human, kind of a little bit taller than me. He's got short black hair, quite a neatly trimmed but quite like full beard, dark brown eyes, but they have like they're so dark that they're almost black, and they have like this slight red tint when they catch the sun. He also, kind of similar to Jay's character, he has like 3 scars across his face and a little chain around his neck that's tucked into his tunic, which is like a red tunic with like black trim, and he has black gloves, and the tip of every finger is ripped, and he has 4 piercings in each of his ears, and his hands are kind of like, he's got loads of rings, basically just where you wear rings on your fingers.
Oh.
There we go.
Dear me. Josh.
So I'm a blue dragonborn. I don't know what else do you say about a dragonborn? No, like it's just a walking fucking lizard, isn't it? Like he's got like a white scar because dragons are like lightning. Blue dragonborns are lightning resistant. He's got like a white scar up one of his forearms where he holds his sword. That's really about it. It's just a big fucking lizard, isn't it? Like leather armor, you know.
I think that needs to be the description of Dragonborn. It like in the official material, it's just a big fucking lizard.
Fucking lizard. BFL.
What else do you want me to say, man?
Maya.
So I am a half elf female, about 5'6". She's got dark, almost black eyes, black hair, in a plait down her back. Wears very dark clothes like browns, greens, and blacks. But you also notice that she's got a bit of gold earrings, necklace, and a few bracelets as well. There we go.
Cool. So, having had your conversations and introductions and pleasantries, together you gather your things and begin the journey towards the dungeon itself. The other 3, knowing the way, lead you there, and if you look at the map, you can see you leave Dawngrove in the morning, camping in the evening, deep into the final grounds, this hilly land, which is just rolling hills of grass and rock. Having rested there for the evening, setting up camp, you continue on the next day. It takes you another day's journey before you reach the ruins of the dungeon. As you pass through, you can see these decrepit-looking marble structures, which show the signs of a building that once stood here, perhaps even a city. Now they are buried in earth and overgrown with moss and vines and trees, lost to the world. Following through, the other three guide you to a large looking structure made of the same material, and opening up these large doors, you peer down into darkness. And you peer down into the entrance chamber as the other three lead you down into the depths. So you should be on the map for the dungeon, I believe. Is that Does that come up for everyone?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I can see us.
Cool. If you scroll out and look on the center, you should be able to see your characters in a little hallway just over here. Ooh, over here. Feel free to kind of arrange them how you wish, and like I said before, if you just tap on them, you'll see a little red circle if you put the health in there. And the other two, you feel free to add in what you wish, whatever helps you.
Sword.
Sweet.
So, as you come down these stairs, led by the others, the two of you see for the first time this dark and chilled room that smells of old and damp. The walls are corroding stone, showing signs of previous design, mostly covered in vines, moss, and other foliage now. You spy 4 statues in the 4 corners of the room. To the right, you see 2 elves, and on the left, 2 dwarves chiseled in marble. The dwarves donning thick wools and jewels, the elves wearing elegant robes. On the east and west walls are hallways extending outwards. On the north wall is a large iron door. As you kind of take in the room, the other 3 point you to signs that are next to each passageway. On the west wall is a sign that reads in a strange dwarven scripture that isn't quite dwarven. Reads the mines. On the east wall, the laboratory, and by the door on the north wall, the throne room. So, what would you like to do?
Alright. Again, we want to go and see the laboratory. How's it doing?
That's where they were.
We never really went this way, did we? I think we just used Dean's familiar.
Yes, I don't think Dean's familiar went in there. You just saw past these the portcullis here.
So I can't actually see the map.
You might have to.
Is it not coming up for you at all?
Is it just a black screen?
Yeah.
Just zoom out, because you go right in the corner of it. If you just zoom out until you see him.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it brings you in right in the corner.
Okay. There we go.
I'm gonna go where we haven't explored before and just go down into the mine. I'll go straight ahead. There's a door there.
Hold up, Infernal. Aren't we going to the...
Pardon?
Said, aren't we going to the laboratory? Thought that's why we were here.
Yeah, that was one of the main reasons why we came back, but we also wanted to explore the whole mine, didn't we?
Yeah, maybe.
And if you're happy to take the lead, then go ahead.
If you won't, I will then. Oh, you and I checked as well. I've actually, I didn't realise that half elves have 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay. So, you're up at this yeah. So you're up at this iron door, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it locked? Can I check if it's locked?
Are you kind of like pulling on it to check if it's locked?
Just slight. I'm not gonna just grab it and like pull it.
Okay.
But just.
You kind of give it a pull. Yeah, it's locked.
Well, that solves that one then.
Can I pick the lock?
You can certainly try. Roll me an investigation check.
First roll.
It doesn't. There's no obvious like key lock on it.
Right. How do I roll an investigation check?
So if you bring up your character sheet,
Yeah.
You should be able to just go on. If you mouse over the skills, it should kind of go red, and if you just click on it, it rolls a d20.
Mm-hmm.
So it has two numbers because it automatically does it with advantage / disadvantage. So in advantage or disadvantage, you take whichever one of those is higher or lower depending on the situation.
Okay.
But for now, unless you're doing it with advantage or disadvantage, it's always the number on the left.
Okay.
So we basically ignore the number on the right, unless you're rolling 2 d20s, essentially.
Okay, cool.
So that's a 14. Okay. So you kind of put your hands on the door, kind of move around it and try to check to see if there's any... first of all, if there's any lock that you can unlock. And you come to the conclusion that there is nothing on the door itself that is... that seems like a key lock or anything to that degree.
What does it look like? Does it look like it could be opened?
Is there another way in?
And we can always try the mirror room.
I have some kind of feeling it could be something to do with these statues.
Is there anything on the door, like any scriptures at all? Like any drawings, or is it just a plain door?
So the door is basically there's nothing that looks like scripture, but there is engravement into it, which kind of just looks it kind of looks like a pattern rather than something like scripture, but it's not imagery either.
Can the statues be moved?
Roll an investigation check.
I've just realised Dean's familiar is still here.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's gone now.
Again.
He kidnapped it. He's now ours.
Oh god, what's going on? Oof.
Oh.
Okay, so you mooch around the statues, checking to see if there's anything any contraption or anything of the like, but there's nothing that you come across that indicates that they moved. It looks like they are solidly attached to the ground.
I feel like we probably asked this before, but is there any writing on any of them?
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, there's not that you saw. The only writing that you've seen are the signs on each exit.
Is there anything that can be fitted into like a slot in the statues? Like any things where you can like place something to sort of like any missing pieces, for example?
I mean, there's a fair amount of it that has, over time it's just worn away and parts of it have crumbled off. There are a number of parts missing from it.
I'm talking like a part where, like, for instance, like a stone could be like a specific shape of like a specific jewel.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Investigation check.
Yeah. Okay. Not that you can see. It really just looks like they're falling apart. All the stuff that's fallen off of them looks like it's just from, decay.
Can their weapons on the dwarven ones? Can I see if they can be like? Are they moved or grabbed, or are they fixed?
They are also fixed.
They're fixed as well. Okay.
They're like part of the statue.
Yeah, part of the stone kind of thing. Mm-hmm.
Right, so I'm guessing this door is a bit of a dead end at the moment, so should we go to the laboratory?
The original plan, yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to start walking.
Okay.
I'll follow suit.
I'm doing the Thrisk square by square.
It's more.
I'm following, but I just have no idea where the laboratory is.
I think it was, I'm assuming it was up this way. Boop, boop.
So you walk down the corridor and into what can only be described as a library room, where the stone walls become wooden planks and marbled flooring with lines of bookshelves across and a couple of tables in the corner. And this room is like filled with radiant blue light from torches. So are you heading up this corridor?
So,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the moment you guys step on these through here,
Traps.
the moment you step 10 feet into that hallway, or 15 feet, should I say? Yeah, 15 feet. Who was on these? Who was on those run? I spied someone on there.
Wait,
Me, yeah.
So yeah, I definitely saw someone's thing on there. As soon as you step about 15 feet in there, the hallway just erupts into flames as holes in the masonry just spew out magical flames. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I was here. Am I going to get hit by it?
Yes, you are also going to get it.
Okay, Dex.
Okay.
Damn. 24.
It just needs to be whoever was in those two spaces.
Okay, done it.
Okay. So it was Maya and Goosey Boy. Okay. Okay, so Alastrine, is that your character's name? Okay. So you hear the fire rumbling and the flames erupt out into the hallway, and instinctively you manage to leap back, just barely being licked by the flames, taking five fire damage.
5, and you barely got touched by it.
Deucey, you kind of like, for whatever reason, like your instincts just don't kick in fast enough, and you are wrapped in flames. You take 11 points of fire damage.
Oh
Jeez.
god. This is the second
And
session in a row it's been set on fire.
The hallway just is like still in flames,
Yikes.
and then after a couple of seconds, it stops, and you can just see like charred marks all over the masonry.
Well,
I'm going to check if there's any like pressure plates or anything.
Roll me either an investigation or a perception check. I'll give you the choice there.
What am I better at? Oh, that's great. No.
Can't
Okay,
walk
yeah.
right through there, infernal.
Yeah, without getting further in, it's difficult to see on the ground, and most of it is charred. So from a distance, it's just not. It's not as easy to
Do I
see. You can't see anything in there.
Is it just 5 feet of the hallway?
What was that? Sorry.
Just 5 feet of the hallway. That's charred, or is it like more? Like how far down? Flames
Oh
go?
yeah, I've just realised that you can't see that. Oh, it shows 120 feet. Yeah.
120 feet. Yeah.
No idea. Okay, hold on. I need to measure this. Martin. Okay, so give me a second. I'm just.
oh shit.
Yeah, I forgot to show that to you. My bad. Yeah, this from down here, you can see that about all the way up to about there is just kind of charred. So it's basically nearly, I think it's about 100 odd feet of like just charred stone.
I tap Alus with my long sword, like not threateningly. I'm like, you're infernal. You can walk right through that, can't you?
I mean, fire doesn't hurt me as much, but it's still pretty hot. Yes.
I wouldn't recommend it.
It doesn't seem like a good time, to be honest.
I would have liked to have seen you try.
But look at the burns on him. How is he supposed to walk through there? You see what happened last time.
You don't understand. He's
I'm
probably.
just going to look at Jay's character, wink, and then try and just like walk through, skipping.
Okay. Are you? How are you doing this?
With my quarterstaff, I'm going to just
Uh-huh.
tap the ground in front of me, see if there's or anything that I can expect to trap.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna go down and kind of tap and see if there's pressure plates.
Like, just with the quarterstaff 10 feet in front of me, just tap.
It won't stretch 10 feet in front of you.
5 feet then.
I'm gonna step back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm slightly.
Good luck.
Okay. So tapping here. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay, and then nothing happens.
I mean, same thing. Yeah. I mean, so you tap there, nothing happens. You tap there, nothing happens. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Hey.
The moment you step over where the kind of this charred area is, just lights up. Okay. Nice. You hear the fire and you're ready for it. You leap back and take 5 fire damage as it just kind of catches you.
Not as fireproof as I thought you'd be.
Yes, it is fire. Fire does destroy things, darlings. So, how about you give it a go? When you're an expert at these things.
Yeah, I just thought since you were a demon.
You really need to know the difference between demon and inferno. They're completely different things. I can give you a lesson if you'd like.
Look all the same to me.
Very kind as always. Did I see what activated that trap?
So it just seemed like the moment you stepped over there, these holes just burst flames out. You didn't feel yourself step on a pressure plate, nor a tripwire, nothing like that.
Just gonna have a little look.
Is there something in the walls?
Who knows? Would you like to check?
I'm scared. I don't know.
Oh, don't tell me there's like an obvious switch or something.
A lever.
Mm.
What?
Why can I hear
What is
a
going
voice?
on? Why can I hear a voice as well?
How to make the enemy scary?
I don't know what was going on there.
I'll check the walls for any like switches or anything like that. Anything that might be setting it up.
Okay. Roll a perception check, because in order to investigate you'd need to get further in.
Yeah.
Depends if you want to risk that. Okay. So you glance around, and you are certain that there is nothing physical that is setting off this trap.
Cast Mage Hand where the fire set off.
Nothing happens.
I run my Mage Hand along the wall as far as it can go.
It kind of just rubs along the wall. Nothing happens.
Can I walk back, pick up one of the blue torches? Can I actually take those off the wall? One of those blue torches.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take it and just shine it on the walls here? See if anything happens.
Sure. It lights up in blue light, but other than that, nothing happens.
Hmm.
I'm standing on the edge of where the flame died.
Are you what, sorry? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said there.
Am I standing on the edge of where the flame sort of
No. It's 5 foot. So
Here,
basically, the flames start here.
I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go right to the edge before the flames start.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look. Smell. Sugar. I shoot across my ball.
Can I
In there.
look right? Oh, sorry. Sound keeps
I
cutting out.
want to shoot across my bolt.
You want to shoot a crossbow bolt?
Yeah, just down the corridor, way ahead.
Okay. You aim, release the crossbow. Lands on the ground. No flames shoot out of the holes.
Yeah, can I take this blue torch around in the library room and just... What are these, just tables here?
Yeah, they're tables. Candles and books on there. Well, the candles like melted onto the tables.
Okay. I don't know what I'd be doing.
Is there anything in the books that might help?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Is there anything written on the walls in the corridor, or?
Roll a perception check for me. So you go through the books. The ones that you're going through are either kind of faded into illegibility, or in a strange language that you don't understand. There are like spaces where books used to be, and they look like they have been recently removed. But you also heard that some of the other people that came here last time removed books, and you kind of assumed that all the ones that were readable have already been taken from this room. Okay, Deucey, what were you looking for, sorry?
Just see if there's any writing or markings in the corridor where we can see.
Okay. There's nothing that looks like markings, just this like thick soot and scorch marks across the masonry.
I'm gonna go walking, see if I can see anything. Is there anything in this corridor that will kill me? On here.
So looking down there, you can see some blood stains on the ground and a previously discovered dead goblin. However, this hallway seemed to have been cleared by the others last time. So unless new trap has been put in by something, there's no traps as far as you're aware down there.
Right. You guys have fun with that. Every time I come here, I end up getting burned. I'm just gonna have a peruse of the books.
Okay,
Is there
sure.
anything that,
Roll,
like, catches my eye?
roll an investigation check.
On the books that I took last time,
Yeah.
I have comprehend languages. I take it you probably would have read them before coming back. Was there any information on them that would have helped?
One moment. Nothing that's specifically about what you're looking at right now, but it does some of the texts, specifically the spellbook, mention magically infused areas of this dungeon.
Okay.
What are the 2 scrolls I got as well?
They weren't scrolls, but they weren't scrolls. They were just spells in the book,
What are the
and they were Ray of Enfeeblement and Darkness.
No idea. Oh god, I'm so bad at puzzles.
Where did the flames go up to?
I'll
100
draw you a line for you. Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to get used to using this again.
Ewan,
What was on?
with the damage I took, I'm fire resistant, so I would have been halved.
Yeah, so it's half of whatever.
So if half of 5, that would have been 3 then, wouldn't it?
Okay.
To round up.
Yes, yeah, yeah, 3. So that's what you see.
I'm gonna.
The circle kind of stretches for that length.
Looks like there's a doorway there.
Yeah, here, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to go through the iron door.
I'm gonna take a walk down this way, down this which the hallway we haven't previously gone down.
Down here.
Yeah.
Sure. Good. So you look down, you can see it continues down and turns left.
I'm going to check for traps before. Okay.
Yeah, you go down to look, and then he just kind of walks across.
I just stroll by you.
As you turn the corner, you see a wooden door.
Ah. Okay.
Is there a lock on it?
There is a key lock.
Can I pick it?
Looks like your apartment.
You can roll a thieves tools check. So you're basically, I don't know if you can just click on it on your sheets.
You might have these tools
See.
on.
I might not. Yeah. So what you do is, do you have proficiency with it? You should do because you're a rogue, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You should take a proficiency in it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so let's try this, see if this. Oh, that won't work. Okay, so if you roll a d20, and you can do that by, if you look on the little tab stuff on the left, you can see a little dice symbol, second from bottom. And if you scroll down to where it says d20, just click on it and it'll roll a d20 for you.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I don't
Yeah.
know if I've described that very well.
Says 8 at the bottom. Is that have I rolled then?
No, that was me, I think.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Sorry, where?
Do you see like the cursor symbol and like the paintbrush on the top left?
Yeah.
It's like a little tab.
And then
If you click on the dice, on the second from bottom, it should be.
Ah, I see. Okay, roll a d20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So, because you're proficient with these tools, you add your proficiency bonus, which is 2, and your dexterity, which is 4. Wow. So you get +6 on that, so that is a 19. So you kind of fiddle away with it, but when you put it in, the door actually isn't locked. You can choose to lock it if you wish.
Could I open the door, please?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you open the door, and
hello.
as you open the door, you see
Jesus.
3 goblins just sat around a campfire like. They all stare at you. Everyone roll initiative.
I was going to say, I
Nice.
go and close the door.
I was really not expecting there to be a bunch of goblins.
Initiative.
No one expects the Goblin Inquisition.
You just click the text on that, like you do with the other things, Mayor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, just the word initiative.
His camera's gone. Can't see his beautiful face.
Whereabouts is initiative? I can't say. Oh, there we go. Seen it.
Ooh, nice. High roll. Yeah, you've got that +4 on your dex. You rolled so well on your stats. Really good.
Okay, so that's okay. 22. Visceral. 14. Ooh. Oh, you're already on there. Is anyone not down there? Oh my god, I don't think. That's right. Yeah, we can say that you've come down if you want, or you might not want to. Who knows?
I rolled 16.
You rolled 16. Okay.
Can you guys see what I rolled? Because it come up with the whole you wanted to send the results of this roll. but
16,
no valid
yeah.
token.
I can
Oh,
see
he's
you.
having tech issues apparently.
Try reconnecting. Like clicking the reconnect thingy on settings.
Yes.
Okay. Get the old trusty calculator. I'm going to have to dip for a bit. Headphones aren't working right now. I'll return if I find a replacement pair. Okay, no problem, mate. If you can find some, feel free to jump back on with us.
Make sure your character doesn't die.
I don't know if you can hear me, actually. Okay, so, yeah. They kind of just see you, and then they are ready to fight. So, I'll have Stream. It is your turn first.
Okay.
So, how much do you know about D&D and combat?
Not a great deal.
Okay.
Not the best explained. I do explain it, but I'm terrible at teaching.
And it's quite difficult to hear as well. Music that over your voice as well.
Oh yeah, if you go to Discord and you right click on Bardbot, you'll see a thing called user volume. You just drag that down.
I'll see a what? Sorry.
Right click on Bardbot and then drag user volume down to whatever suits you.
Okay.
Or off if you wish, but
Bardbot. Okay.
is that better? I hope so.
It's literally just right click on Bardbot on the Got it.
Discord, yeah.
I got it. Got it.
Yeah, it always comes out like really, really fucking loud, and I don't know why.
Yeah, got
I
it.
don't know why it
Okay,
does that.
cool. I'm back.
Okay, so, in combat, there are a couple of different things. You have different actions, per se. So you have a movement action, which is you can move up to the amount of your movement. So each of these squares is 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to say, if you were to run there, that would use 10 foot of your movement. You'd still have 20 left.
Okay.
So
is that for the turn?
Yeah, that's for the turn.
Okay.
So you can kind of split it up. So you could move, attack, and then move 20 foot again.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of, cut it up in between other things that you want to do.
Okay.
So you have movement. You have a main action. So your main action is to attack, to cast a spell, to use an ability that says, as an action, you can dash, which means that you essentially move your movement speed again. So instead of 30 feet, you now move 60 feet. There's a whole bunch of different things. You can hide, but you're a rogue, so you should have that as an ability.
Mm-hmm.
And talking of which, there is something called a bonus action. And a bonus action you can only use if something says that you use it, if that makes sense. So as a rogue, one of your abilities says, as a bonus action, hide, dash, disengage. So you can choose one of those and do it as a bonus action instead of a main action.
Okay.
And you can only do one of those a turn.
Okay.
And then in between your turns, this makes it sound really complicated. In between your turns, you have something called a reaction, which really you probably will never use it. Well, you will at some point, but it's rare. But a reaction is, again, something that triggers. So if you're stood next to an enemy, if you're stood here, and this goblin here moved over that way, when it leaves 5 foot from you, it triggers something called an opportunity attack, and it would be your reaction to hit it.
Okay.
I know I'm throwing this all at you now.
No, it's okay. I get it.
But we'll piece it together a little bit by bit.
Okay. How quickly can the goblins move? Can they attack back?
So when it comes to their turn, they will do all their stuff, and they're fairly low down in the order, to be honest. In fact, they're second to last.
Okay.
And last. So whether they even get a chance to do anything is debatable. But you'll find out when it's their turn as to what they do.
Okay.
But they can attack and they can move and they can do similar stuff to you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Just deciding which one. Okay, so I'm gonna sprint across the room to this guy here. This one. The guy left of the fire.
This one.
No, the other one, bottom one.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Down here?
Okay. And try to slash his throat.
Okay. So that's 10 foot of movement to move in next to him. So you kind of run in and run next to him.
Mm-hmm.
So you now have 20 foot of movement left. You now need to roll an attack roll. So if you go to your character sheet and scroll down to your weapons, you should be able to just tap on whatever weapon you want to attack them with, and it will roll for you.
Okay.
Oh, you want to do it on your attacks, not your.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Attacks and spellcasting tab just underneath the health.
Do I literally just click on the
text?
Yeah, just click on the text.
Oh, okay. Well, that's making me edit it rather than attack with it.
Oh, weird. Oh, I can do it.
There we go, done it.
Oh, there you go.
Did it.
Okay, so the way in which attack rolls work is you'll see on your character sheet you've got something called an armor class. So everything else in the game has an armor class as well. So your attack roll needs to meet or exceed the enemies.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it doesn't meet the armor class of the goblin, which means that it misses, and you don't do damage. If you were to do damage, what you would do is if you look on the chat, if you literally click on the word short sword, there we go. It rolls damage for you.
Okay.
But unfortunately, an 8 doesn't hit. So you sprint up to it and bring out your short sword, try to slash at it, but it brings up like a scimitar and just kind of parries your slash.
And then if you can use your cunning action if you wanted to, Mayor, to like pull away and move out of his range.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you use your bonus action to disengage. I think that's what it is. Yeah. So that means that when you move out of its range, it won't get to attack you.
Okay.
But if you didn't do that, when you move away, it gets to roll its attack.
Okay. Right.
So,
yeah, I'm gonna move away then.
So you can move. What is it? 20 feet is how far you can move. You can move however much you want to, though. In between that and 20.
So I think the maximum, because you can move probably. You can move all the way back.
Okay, I'll move 10 feet.
Okay. Okay, cool. Doocy. Oh, Sam, you're muted.
You're muted, mate, yeah.
Damn it. Right.
Every time.
Loosey Doosey, he's going to move right in there.
Loosey Doosey, eh?
Loosey Doosey. As a bonus action, I'm going to use my Crimson Right.
Okay.
So that's 1d4 damage to myself.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Okay, the one time you want to roll low damage.
Yeah.
Low damage.
So then, yeah.
Are you really on 17 hit points?
Yeah, because I took 11 from the
Fuck!
11, damn.
Woo!
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, black smoke around my longsword and it like glows red.
Okay.
And then one-handed, I'm gonna go for this guy over here.
Okay. Give him the old slashy one too.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Lovely.
Day 20! Hey. Okay, with your longsword, yep, that hits. It's a goblin, it hits.
And then one extra d4 for the right. Oh my god.
Not
So
nice.
that's 6, 7.
What is it? It's fire, right?
Yeah, it's fire.
Okay, yeah, so you bring out your longsword, slash across it. It carves through the goblin's chest, right through its armor, leaving like this faint sizzling sensation in its chest, and you can hear the audible. It's like on the verge of death, like.
Okay, I've used my bonus action, so that's all I can do for now, unless I want to walk on fire.
Elus.
Alright. If I'm just gonna walk in here, or no, not that far. Look out here and probably basically Eldritch Blast. Which one did you attack, Stan?
The guy at the top,
one.
yeah.
Then I'll attack the guy at the bottom with an Eldritch Blast. If I'm able to hit
This one or
that one.
Okay.
Also, that's a 13 I roll.
Okay.
So I can only kicked it twice.
Plus anything?
13 plus 5.
Okay. So 18. Yeah, that hits.
That's a D10. That's a 7 plus 3, so 10 damage.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
Excuse me, sorry, and then just put up my hand and just crackling red energy just comes out my arm and shoots forward with it. Blasting it back.
It shoots into the goblin, shooting him with such force that he shoots back. He shoots back through this curtain and slams against the wall, blood just smearing down the wall as its corpse flops to the ground.
Yeah, and that's just going to be my turn for now.
Okay. Visceral.
Visceral, it's time for me. Right,
Yes.
I'm going to draw my long sword out. Shield ready. I'm going to just shield shut. Wait, hold on, where was I? Was it? Shield charge at this one and take a big old slash at him with my long.
Nice. Okay.
Beanie. Oh no!
Roll that extra d20.
No, that's cursed. That's cursed.
God.
Roll again. Yeah, I've got to roll again.
I love that. A crit fail and a crit.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah. Just straight over the goblin's head.
Oh, you won't be laughing in a minute. Am I gonna do anything else? Probably.
I'd repent, to be honest with you. That's because that was a curse roll.
Yeah, I need to repent for my sins.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
I look at Jay's character and
Okay.
goes, "Oh, what's wrong? Having performance issues, Alfie?"
I'm just gonna scowl at you.
Okay. It is the goblin's turn. This one here. On the edge of death. Tries to swing at Lucy Doocy. Okay. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that
Ooh.
hits.
For 4 slashing damage as it kind of just lurches forward unpredictably and just slashes you across the arm. This one here charges at Elus, drags out its scimitar from its sheath. 11 to hit.
Nope.
Completely misses you, like seeing your devilish features. And then bonus action, nimble
Use a
escape.
reaction. He attacks me. My head's rebuke.
Oh yes, you can. Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
So I think that's them making the save.
It might be.
You point your finger to a creature. Oh, that damaged you, so it doesn't. I can't. It didn't damage
Ah, so yeah, it can damage you. Okay. Yeah. So it
you. Never mind.
and then kind of hides in here.
Am I not able to get opportunity attack, or is that just a
No,
creature?
it uses its
Wobbling run away feature.
yeah, it uses its bonus action to disengage, kind of like the rogue thing.
Okay.
This one here is gonna try and swing for Visceral, but he's not gonna hit. He hits. It's a day 20.
Yeah, that, only just.
And he rolled max damage. So you take 8 slashing damage as he just like
Ah.
slashes you with a
This
the scimitar
I don't like this.
from the side. And then he also...
Did you say 8 slashing damage?
8 slashing damage.
Fucking hell.
Bonus action runs all the way over here. Bonus action disengages and then runs. And that is all of them because one of them is dead. What's going on? Swings open the front of the burlap tent. You can see this like goblin with this bulbous nose and like protruding jaw, like these 2 bulging eyes with a shield, spears out the back with like skulls on them with like flaking flesh, and a poorly made scimitar which is just like spikes of metal banged onto the fucking thing. It looks like just a piece of razor sharp metal that's just been pulled off of something rather than a sword. Okay, so I was just reading over something. Right, okay, so seeing you guys in here, it kind of stomps up to Visceral and takes a slash at him. A 15 to hit.
Yeah, misses. Just bring up my shield in time.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
And that was with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? What? Why?
Yeah.
Cool.
8 slashing damage as it like carves you with this blade. And then
This isn't looking good. Goblins.
it disengages.
Be like a sword.
I'm gonna actually need to
I'm
heal.
already below half health.
Actually, it's gonna
Yeah,
disengage
I'm way below half health.
up here. And that is its turn. Alastrine, back to you. You've just seen these goblins mostly carve into your companions, and they're like just darting and slashing and then running away.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my short bow. See if I can shoot from a distance.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Which one are you targeting?
The one right in the middle.
This one, like the big one.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. So yeah, roll damage on that. Okay, nice. So what was that with a short
Bow. Yeah.
Cool. Mental maths. Okay.
Quick map.
You pull out your short bow, shoot an arrow out, and as it kind of runs up and turns to face towards Visceral and Elus again, the arrow just sinks into its chest. He uses the scimitar to just cut off the blade, and now there's like a little stump of wood sticking out of its chest, and this growing green on its tunic. Anything else you'd like to do?
Is there anything else I can do?
Do you have any abilities that you can use as a bonus action? You obviously have your full movement as well.
Rogue get sneak attack.
Let's have a look. They do, but it's when they have advantage or they're hidden. I think. Let me just check. If you have advantage on the attack roll.
Do I have advantage?
No, not on that one, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because he's not. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So if one of your friends was stood next to it, you don't need advantage. You can do sneak attack.
Okay.
Yeah, but that one wasn't in 5 feet of anyone.
Mhm.
So let's have a look. So your psychic blade is also a bonus action.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I think that's just to summon it rather than to do something.
Right.
with it.
Okay.
But it's something.
Yeah, I'll summon that then.
Okay. So what is the flavour of your summoning of this blade? I wanna know what it looks like.
Just basically, I think like how do you do it? Like how would you summon it?
So I stretch my hands out to the sides, and purple flames appear, and in their place, blades appear.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Is that everything for your go?
Yes.
Okay. Doocy, lemon juicy.
This is getting weirder every time. I'm just going to take another step towards this guy and just swinging my longsword by my side. I'm going to go for another go in. Hopefully the final go. But I don't think that's going to hit it.
You guys are cursed. What's going on? Unfortunately that misses.
This has been really bad for rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So damaged.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that misses. Anything else?
Enough said.
There's not really anything else I can do. I was expecting him to be dead.
Funnily enough, so was I, to be honest with you. Okay. So nothing else? Nothing you can do?
I don't know. Can I just try and intimidate him as like a bonus action?
That would be an action.
Okay.
Unless you did something really, really cool with your main action. But unfortunately not. You just missed, so...
No, it's not going to happen.
Okay. Elise.
Out of the two of Jay and Sam's characters, who would you say is the most hurt? Looks the most rough.
I think it's probably Deuce. Actually, I don't know. Oh, actually, I think it might be Visceral. Visceral, what are you on?
I'm on 11 HP.
Yeah. Deuce is on 12.
Visceral's looking the worst.
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Yeah, I think so, but...
Alright, okay, so I'm just gonna...
And these are just
look at this guy and be like... I'm just gonna look at this guy and be like, oh, hello there. And just Eldritch blast him in the face.
Which one? This guy up here? The big boy?
Yeah, this guy.
Okay, nice.
Creepy looking guy.
Go ahead.
And plus 5, 15.
Misses.
It doesn't hit.
He's, as you turn, like the crackling, you shoot this crackling energy, he turns, it just dissipates on his shield. Like you can see it forces him back a little. Even from that distance, you can smell how awful his breath is.
I'm just gonna walk up into his face and be like, come on then. And that's my turn.
Okay, cool. Visceral.
Oh, right. Lay on hands is an action, isn't it?
Don't know. Not actually sure.
Been
Let's have a
looking it
look.
up and it's saying it's an action, but I wondered if it's on yourself. I didn't know if it was a bonus action, but
No, it will still be whatever it is.
I think
that
it's
it says.
still just an action. Yeah. I might just.
I thought it was bonus action.
saying it's an action. So
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately.
I don't know whether to risk it. I probably shouldn't. I probably should heal.
What's your AC?
AC is very high, 19.
Ooh.
Well, I've got the other guy occupied, and it's just the other goblin that's probably going to attack you.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna go in and attack with my longsword.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do what
Wanna
my
attack
character
roll?
would do. My character's
It's what my character would do.
yeah.
Excuse of the ages.
It just hits.
These
Just hits
rolls,
the
man. These
goblin.
rolls. Oh, I'm gonna also divine. I'm gonna smite it as well because I'm.
The fucking goblin.
Okay.
I want it dead. It needs to die. It needs to die. Or is that too late? Did I say that too late?
I haven't told you. No, when you hit, you can decide.
Okay, yeah.
whether you smite.
I'm gonna smite it as just I know it's just a
Okay.
goblin, but it needs to die. This one pissed me off. So as the blade sinks in,
Okay.
the whole longsword starts to shimmer, and this kind of like white flame just engulfs the blade.
Is that what the +2 is? The 2 on the edge.
There's no. It's not. It's like a immaterial it's like not real fire. It's almost like a. I don't know what the +2 is actually.
Yeah,
What
what's
is
the
that?
D10 that's down there? I don't know why there's a D10 on the side. Ignore that.
Yeah, I don't know either. No, it'll just be. I'll roll the smite damage now.
Okay.
It says 2d8. It's got to be dead.
Oh my
These
god.
rolls are cursed! What is going on?
2 ones.
What is going on?
Oh, I'm glad I'm.
Snake eyes.
That's
Snake eyes.
mad!
This is crazy. This is actually.
That's mad. I mean, it's fucked. Like, it's
Good.
dead.
Good.
But the roll, like, it was dead before you smited it.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
But then, yeah.
I just wanted to be sure.
But-
You just burn the corpse a
But
bit.
me, as you're gonna bring your longsword down on it, like suddenly bursting with radiant energy, the
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
is that the end of your go, Visceral?
Yeah, that's the end of my go.
Adventure
Okay.
exploring unexplored.
The goblins
Fucking goblin.
go. So this one here is gonna attack Doocy. Nah, that ain't gonna hit. That's a 12.
My AC is 12.
No way! Why is it so
How is your
low?
AC 12?
How are you so low?
You've got more dex than that, haven't you? Surely.
My
You've got
dex is
higher dex.
2.
Oh.
How? Wait, are you not wearing armor?
I don't know.
Hold the
Wait,
fucking.
No, you
horse.
must be wearing leather armor.
This doesn't make sense. You're wearing armor.
Am I? Oh yeah,
I'm sure you are.
Studded armor. How much is that?
Yeah, then it's definitely not 12.
Oh, what is it?
How is it?
Your AC would be
It
14.
hasn't calculated it.
Okay, so my AC is actually 14.
Okay, fucking hell. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you're like a near enough frontliner. How is it 14?
The 18 still would have hit on the last turn though, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, yeah. So at first you think that it's cut you, going, ah! Oh. It doesn't actually.
It didn't really work.
Had a
It doesn't
flashback to
hit
the
you.
flames.
You take 20 psychic damage. Okay, yeah, that one misses you. It's also gonna disengage as a bonus action and run through this curtain. This one. Okay, not bad. What's everyone's passive perception?
Massive.
13 for me.
Is that 10 plus your perception?
Yes.
11. I'm not
13.
a perceptive boy.
I think mine is 11 as well, yeah.
Okay, yeah. This one in here, as the curtain kind of flows, seems to have disappeared. Like, it's gone.
Oh.
I'll deal with that later.
However, a 21 to hit Elus.
Yep.
So from out of here, suddenly
Arrow.
a arrow shoots.
Wait, from
Oh,
where?
it didn't roll damage.
I
From
think.
there, from where you thought it disappeared.
Okay.
It had hidden itself. For 6 piercing damage.
These goblins are nuisance.
Can we now see it because it's like shot?
Yeah, it's yeah. You know it's there now. You can see it. Okay, is that all of them? Yeah, you just killed the other one, so that's all of them. This one here, you're stood in front of it, Elu, so it is going to swing at you. Okay, cocked. And you're lucky because that was a natural 20.
Well, I did.
15 to hit, Elus.
Nope.
Okay. Ah! Okay, and it brings it round again to try and hit you. Natural 1.
Good.
Now, let's see what happens here. Oh, it was a 7. For a second there, I saw the line, I thought it was a 1, I got really excited. No. Okay. Yeah, both of its attacks just like completely miss you.
Just look at it in the eye. Oh, come on, Doc. Is that all you've got?
Lastrine, it's you.
Okay. I'm gonna move right next to Big Boy, where
Okay.
Ulysses is, and
Are you able to move your counter?
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's all right. I didn't know if I'd actually given you the permission to
No,
move
no, I
it,
can move
or if
it.
I'd taken it.
And while he's distracted, I come up behind him and stab him in the neck with one of my psychic blades.
Nice. So you have sneak attack on this because he is in combat with someone, one of your friends 5 feet. So yeah, roll an attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, what is... Oh, I don't think we put in your psionic blades, did we?
No.
I think you just roll a...
D6, sorry. D6.
Just roll a d6.
Oh yeah, you roll your d20 first, and then do you add your...
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So what do I roll a d20 and then add what?
So you'll roll a d20. Add your proficiency and your dexterity, so that's +6. Oh!
Did you get a natural 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Roll again. Roll another one.
Oh yeah, roll another one.
Oh yeah. Roll another d20 because we have a thing there. If you get 2 natural 20s or 2 natural 1s in a row, something special can happen.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, so good.
You would have been the first one.
Oh, imagine
first
You would have been the first
He gets
one.
a super 20.
20.
Okay, so this has complicated things a little bit, but it's okay.
Oh
So you roll the d20. Normally you would add the +6, but a natural 20 always hits, no matter what. It
Okay.
always hits. So you roll a d6 for the damage of your psychic blade.
Okay.
So wow, fucking hell.
Nice.
Okay, so 6. What we also do is when you roll a natural 20, you automatically have the highest number that you can roll on your attack dice. So you already have a 6 there. You have a +6. So normally what you do is you just double damage, but sometimes if you roll a 1, that's 2, and that's not even as much as you could
Right,
roll normally.
yeah.
So you always do the max damage that you can roll.
Yeah.
So that's 12 already. 12 psychic damage. And then roll another d6 for your sneak attack. Okay, so 15. Yeah, I think it's 15, right? How do you want to do it?
Hey.
Yeah.
Now you get to be the
Yeah, how would you like to
that you
kill
are,
it?
Mayor, and get to describe how you kill it.
So, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it Witcher style. So I reach around, stab him, and then pull wood blade straight through his head, and then stab him in the back.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Slams onto the ground face first in a pool of his own blood.
Oh,
Nice.
Bye bye, Goblin Captain.
He's long gone now. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? I don't know what else. I mean, you've still got a bonus action, I think.
Okay. Can I sneak attack this guy here? Or
So to attack is your main action. Which
so
you
I've
use
already
to
sneak
attack
attacked.
him.
Okay.
Yeah, so sneak attack is just like extra damage when you hit
Okay.
something.
Cool. Yeah. All right. I'll attack this guy here then. I'll just go for him.
I don't think you have something that allows you
Okay,
to do it with a bonus action. Sorry, I don't know if I explained it very well.
Aren't rogues attack with bonus action, or is that?
No, it's not. There's a certain at a certain level they get an extra attack.
Right. Okay. How much movement
Sorry,
do I have
yeah.
left?
So
Is it
it's
just 10
because
feet
of
left?
just an action. How far did you move?
I
think
moved
you might
from
have moved-
there to here.
Yeah, 10-foot movement. Yeah.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna move back here.
Okay. Cool. Deucey.
Right.
Lemon juicy.
Frustrated as fuck, but happy to see that guy go down. I'm just gonna march forwards. Is there like a curtain there?
There is, but it's like kind of half drawn.
Alright, I'm just gonna push it across and just go with my sword, try and cut this guy in half.
Okay. Yes. That
Yes, it's nice. And do I need the extra D4? It's a 1 anyway, but
Oh.
it's a 7. And, well, 6 and 1 from fire.
How do you want to do it?
Yes!
Just.
Finally!
Just. Yes. I needed that +1.
Oh, wow. Well, out of frustration, I just swing my sword around and then slash right through, cut the guy in half. Nice.
I think you might
He
have got rid
did.
of the wrong one, by the way, Ewan. You got rid of the one in the other curtain.
I'm that
shit,
good.
yeah.
I can just get him from.
Yeah.
Yep, you are right. Oh yeah, actually no, he was like you could have breathed on him and he would have dropped.
and then I'm gonna go over here and get ready to interrupt this guy's private time.
Private time.
Elise.
I'm just gonna walk up to here. Can I see the guy through there? Like with my passive perception.
Yeah, you can see him. He's not hiding.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him, step up here.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. That hits.
Okay. My computer wants to work with me. Yeah, 8 + 3, 11 damage.
Yeah, he did. And with
Oh,
that
these
pops
goblins.
up.
Oh my God. Finally.
So each of you get 100 experience for that.
Hey.
Woohoo. You know where you're writing that in, Mayor?
Yeah.
Alright, plus 100.
Wait, we're level 2, aren't we? Surely. Isn't it like 2,000? 200.
2,700. So
700. Oh, no, okay, maybe not then.
2,700 to level up. But we're not that far off, to be fair.
We're getting there, we're getting there.
We have a couple of
Oh,
good battles and
and-
stuff.
Sam and Mayor's camera's gone.
Oh, I'm here.
I think you need to reconnect. I can say. Oh no, Sam's just disappeared.
I'm
I was
disappeared.
reconnected.
Oh, he's
I can see
reconnecting.
Sam.
I can't
Wait.
see my anymore though.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Mate.
Okay, so
Am I back?
No. You
not for
disappeared
me.
for me.
Maybe I need to reconnect.
Hold on.
I'll try reconnecting as well, see if...
No, Sam.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, all back.
Sam's
Yeah,
back.
sweet.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Wait! No! There we go. Okay, so having slayed the last of the goblins, looking around this room, you can see the smashed marble flooring and an empty, large bathtub at the end of the room. Well, I say it's a bathtub. It's more like steps up into like a stone bath.
Is there
sort of
any
thing.
water in it?
It is empty.
Okay.
The two curtains you take to be private dressing areas. Clearly, these goblins use this room as some kind of encampment with the campfire stools and tents all around the room.
I'm going to check out inside this tent, see what's inside this tent.
I'm
Okay.
just going to loot the bodies, see what I can find.
Okay, both you roll investigation checks for me.
It's looting time.
Was it again? Investigation?
Investigation,
Yes.
yeah. Oh.
The same.
We're both rolling so bad.
Okay. So, going through the tents, you find a number of things. You find 16 copper.
16 copper, lovely.
Yep. 2 silver
16 copper and 2 silver.
and 10 gold.
Oh, lovely.
You also find 2 vials of poison and a note written in Hill Talk or Goblin. That might be on some of your sheets as Goblin.
Yeah, I don't read Hill Talk. Is it? A note. Hey, can anyone read this? I'd hold it up to everyone, see if they recognise it.
Do I look like a criminal?
You really want me to answer that?
Well, fair
I
enough.
could read it for you, but that will be wasting a spell. Do you really think it's necessary?
I was just curious. I was thinking maybe it could be some explanation how we get through this fiery corridor.
Just give me a minute. I'll finish looking what's on these bodies, and then I'll have a look at it.
In the bodies, see what I can find.
Okay, so looking through the bodies, the goblins, the normal-looking goblins, don't seem to have anything on them. They are like literally in their armor, and then that's on top of rags. However, as you loot the body of the boss, you find a tan bag, and inside, when you look, there's like colourful balls of wool.
Nice. Do an Arcana check to see if there's any magic on them.
Roll an Arcana check. Okay. So Arcana won't detect magic. It's not detect magic. However, you are aware of what this is. It's a bag of tricks.
What was
Oh,
that?
that's log off. For fuck's sake.
Bag of tricks.
Oh, I hate having a back button on the mouse.
Oh, yeah.
It's the most irritating thing sometimes. Hold on. Sorry, now it's taking its time to... Oh no, that's because I was typing in the wrong thing.
Oh, well, they were.
So you should have just got something.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
And that is what is on his person.
That's really cool.
So it's the tan one.
Yeah, the tan one. Sam and I have disappeared to their cameras now because I've had to come back on.
Okay, so that can either be a jackal, ape, baboon, speak, black bear. Was that giant what?
A tiger. Joey took over here.
Fucking hell, fucking hell, that's...
Giant hyenas just reminds me of Outward.
Oh god, yeah.
You mean Oakwood?
No. The game we really
Outward.
Yeah, so the way that it works is you pull a ball out and throw it, and then you roll a d8, and whatever number you get is what it actually turns into. So it's essentially like a random summoning thing. Basically, it's a poker bag.
It's
So
like
you've got a limited use.
I think there is. Hold on, I think it's a certain amount every day.
It'd probably be on the top that I didn't read.
Once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag can't be used again till the
Okay,
next
so
door.
3 a day basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright then, I found all I can get.
Should we?
Papers.
Here you go. I'll pass them over to you. I kind of just throw them at you a little bit.
And I cast comprehend languages.
Okay. So the piece of paper, wherever in it. So the piece of paper writes about a 3-headed monster past the book place.
That's the one that we already fought.
You haven't fought a 3-headed monster.
Cerberus.
It's very disconcerting.
They must be in reference to past the fiery corridor, because what we thought was not a 3-headed creature.
Yes. Is there anything else on how to get past it, or is it just the 3-headed?
That is all that's on there.
If it's a 3-headed creature, could it breathe fire?
I mean, I'd rather not find out that. Yes.
Should we take a rest here maybe before we press on?
Yeah, I suggest we barricade the door.
Not a bad idea.
I'm just gonna check in the room while they're barricading the door if there's any secret exits.
Wood out of the tent, barricading the door.
Roll an investigation check.
So yeah, if we're taking a short rest, you know what my hit die? I can basically roll. You can on a short rest you can roll all of them, heal all. Is that what?
You can roll as many hit dice as you want on a short rest, and you get half of your level back when you long rest.
Oh, that was almost so good.
You are absolutely certain that there is not a secret passageway. You feel like you have found everything you can in this room.
Is everyone in agreement that we should rest, short rest, and heal?
Definitely.
Why not?
Don't see any other
I need to
reasons.
find out what my hit dice actually are, because I don't know that much.
Is there any beds in it, cloth or anything?
I mean, there's tents with literally furs on the ground, but they're dirty furs. They stinky.
Two not. I'm still getting ones. And
Yeah.
I think I got 110.
Rolled the wrong
Oof.
thing.
Oh fuck!
That's
Oh.
fucking painful.
Fucking hell! You got.
23.
That's
The-
how
This
the
is a
three that I
cursed
rolled.
session.
The three
What
that
is
I rolled
happening?
That was a
What is
mistake.
going on? There's so many ones.
I'm just going to use one of my hit dice as well. Might as well heal up.
Okay, so I think that's probably a good place to just take a quick break because I would love to run to the toilet. And then we'll pop back and
Hey.
see what happens next. Whether you all burn up in a hallway or not.
Hey! Yeah, crisps.
Okay.
People.
Getting burnt is very on brand.
You should stay in the bath. Yeah, I don't blame you.
I will be like slowly munching away at some curry while we play I'm Starving. So, bottoms up.
You got bitten down.
Bit of naan, mate. So, you take your short rest, taking advantage of the bedding and the campfire. Probably not the food, I'd avoid that. And after an hour, you take your short rest. And as you feel a little bit more rejuvenated, you feel ready to continue.
Cool. Where are we going then?
There was another room we didn't explore. I remember it was by the spider nest. We could try and check that out.
Any objections?
Where was the spider's nest?
Right to our left, look. It's just there.
Oh, no, that's
Well, it's worth a try.
I guess we came here to complete searching this place, so might as well start looking.
Okay. So you make your way back through the entrance hall, back through this room with the well and spider webs. The corpses of the spiders still there, though slowly, like kind of beginning the first stages of rigor mortis. And you make your way down to the hallway here. You come to a portcullis that blocks off the room itself. You can see inside just about, seeing a fireplace, some tables with food on it, and numerous skeletal remains around the room. Next to you on the wall, on this side, you can see a lever in the wall.
Oh, there's a lever.
Yes.
You guys want to stand back, and I put my hand on the lever.
Yeah, I'll stand back.
Nothing happens. As you touch it, nothing happens.
I'm gonna get ready to like just jump back if I can, if anything happens, and just pull down.
Okay. There's a metal in the wall, and suddenly the portcullis rises from the entranceway and gives you access to the room.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, that went off with the outer hit. Not like I expected it
I'm
to.
afraid, Lee. I walk through as well.
Okay. As you walk into the room, you're greeted by a faint smell of soot and a stuffy atmosphere. There's an unlit fireplace, rubble on the inside, ash all over the floor in front. Tables have half-eaten, stale and rotten food. It kind of looks like everything's left in mid-use. Cutlery, unlit candlesticks, they all are strewn across the floor. And as you peer down, you see the faint signs of bloodstains in the stone tiles. Leaning on chairs, lying on the floor, are more skeletal remains throughout the room.
How fresh is the blood?
Roll a medicine check.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the blood is old and dry, and it's basically stained the wood underneath. Hundreds of years.
Okay.
Really old.
I'm gonna just take a walk up and see what I can see through this corridor.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna just take a little peeky look down the
The
corridor.
skeletal remains. Did you say what like race they appear to be, or could I find that out?
Hold on. I will just check. They seem to be dwarven.
Dwarven. Okay.
Well, it seems like they've got more dwarven skeletons here.
Well,
It's consistent with one thing.
this doesn't look like a dead end. Yeah, maybe this is the way to the lab.
Perception skills are amazing.
Thank
I'm in
you.
awe.
Perceptive as always, my man.
I just nod.
I'm trying to be more Australian now.
Australia, you walking up towards that room.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go. There's a corridor here, but I'm not gonna go down it
Is
just
this a
yet.
door?
What is this?
so
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Do one thing at a time. Just check that I'm doing it all.
Okay.
So, sorry, what were you asking? What was what? Sorry.
What?
Door.
This is this a door?
Yeah, that is a wooden door. Yes. And Astrid, what you see in that end room. Firstly, to your right, you can see a corridor with a door on it, and then further down it curves left.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, you can see a room with what looks like at the other end, like not stairs, but like a slope that goes down. You see crates and hand wagons, all kind of like decrepit, and some of them smashed around the room.
Just shout out to her. I wouldn't go wandering
one
off
second,
if I
one
were
sec, one sec, one sec, one sec. You see, you can see more skeletons of similar stature to the ones that you saw before, in rags, and there are snuffed torches around the wall. Sorry, now.
I go to her like, I wouldn't go wandering off if I were you, darling. It's better to stay as a team.
I'd stick to flirting with Vickrol if I were you.
Oh, don't worry, darling. I don't swing that way.
I'll just let out
I'm more
belly
interested
laugh.
in the same sex.
Ready?
I'm just gonna scowl at the
Don't
both
worry,
of you.
you're not my type.
Yeah, you didn't.
It's
Not-
locked. It's locked.
Okay, so you're checking this door.
Yes.
Okay. Are you checking to see if it's locked?
Checking to see if it's trapped first.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Why am I clicking? Wants to work for me.
Okay. As far as you can tell, it's not locked. Sorry, not trapped.
Is it locked?
It's also not locked.
Right. And I open it
Okay.
very slowly.
You open up the door, and as you do so, you look into a small room with rotting bed frames with simple furs and hay thrown over them.
Right. I go over to one of the beds and just peel back the things on the bed. If there's anything under them.
Okay. There's nothing underneath the beds, and in fact, when you touch the frames, they kind of just begin to fall apart.
Is this a door here?
Whereabouts? Sorry. Here,
Yeah.
just in front of me. Yes, it is. It's another wooden door.
Can I see if it's locked?
Sure. It is not locked.
Okay. Gonna open it slowly.
Okay. Slowly opening the door. Roll me a stealth check.
Fuck.
Stealth. Where's my stealth? There it is.
Oh fuck.
Okay, good. Good to know.
You see a Charask.
Oh god.
I wouldn't even fit in that room, to be honest. Okay. So you look. You look into the room, pushing the door open slightly. You see worn paintings on the walls of the mountain ranges, a cupboard, a desk with worn papers. Most from the perspective where you are, most now seem like they're kind of like torn or worn. And another fireplace with rubble and ash spilling out of it.
Dangerous in there.
Doesn't look like it.
Alright, as long as it's safe. Cautiously, you go in there as well.
Okay.
Can I have a look on the desk to see if there's anything? I mean, A, legible, and 2, just anything of interest.
There are 2 pieces of paper that seem to be more legible. They are not completely fallen apart.
Mm-hmm.
Who speaks Dwarven?
Moi.
Okay, cool. So as you read through, again, it's a weird dialect, but you get the indication of what is written on them. So on the first piece of paper, it indicates this dungeon, these ruins, to be something called the prison of Inrennas.
Okay, that doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
And the other states about has notes about a new elven mage that has taken over the prison and is changing things up for the worst.
New elven mage taking charge. What was the name? The prison of what?
Inrennas.
Okay, thank you very much.
Are you relaying this to us?
Yeah. So I'm just writing it down. But yeah, I'll share with you guys.
Is this not part of the room then? Is this just a wall?
That is something that you can't see. Maybe it's a room, maybe it's just wall. Who knows, eh?
To walk into the wall.
You disappear.
So this.
Wait, really, or is that you just memeing?
No, I'm joking.
Alright, what the fuck?
You suddenly realise you're in a virtual environment and do not exist.
I'm gonna push this door open. Just
Which door? The one that's the other door in the room?
yeah,
The one
this
at the
one.
end?
Just one push.
Okay.
Way open.
It opens up into the into a hallway, which I always want to go and say Alistair. It's so annoying. Alistrine saw earlier.
Okay.
I'm gonna check this down here out.
You have
60.
60 foot. Sorry.
Yeah, 60.
Damn.
I have 120.
Ooh. It's a show off.
Yeah.
Someone's overcompensating.
Better eyes. Yes, with my eyesight. Says the guy with a big fuck off sword.
Never said it was just my sword.
Oh, for God's sake.
This has gone so quickly.
He just brushes.
Stop swinging your dicks.
I'm getting some real small dick energy.
More PP.
So, do you want to check out this corridor first, or should we have a look at this room down here?
I'd say we look at the room.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, first then.
Yeah.
So,
So what do we? Yeah.
okay, so you also now see this. It looks like a storage room for a mine operation. As you walk in, the air is thick, and you can see the dust drifting through the air. There are numerous skeletons around. You count about 6, all in these rags. Weapons nearby, more stained blood around the floor. And as you look down here, you can see about 15 feet of a slope that descends before just filled with rubble.
I want to head over and take a look at this slope.
Okay. Roll. Well, how are you taking a look at it? Describe to me what it is that you're
So is it?
trying to do.
So when you say a slope,
Mm-hmm.
do you mean like?
It's like sloping down,
Mm-hmm.
like a passageway that slopes down, and then there's like just rubble and rock that has fallen down.
Like blocking the
50
pathway.
Basically, yeah, blocking the path after about 15 feet.
Okay, I just want can I see anything like amongst the rubble or anything maybe
Okay.
through any cracks in the rubble?
Okay, roll a perception check then.
Oh,
You get dust in your eyes.
I die.
Yeah, you don't
You get burnt.
see anything
fever.
there caught underneath, and the rock face is really thick. Like it seems to go deep enough that you can't see past it.
Okay.
There's no discernible gaps.
Well, another way we can't go.
Back to the corridor then.
At least it's not fire this time.
Don't speak too soon.
Any volunteers to go first?
Okay, everyone hold. So, who is that? Is that Viscerin?
Oh no.
So Viscerin, as you walk across, you feel your foot sink into something, a pressure plate. Suddenly, this whole area,
Oh.
the ground the floor just goes, flips open, and you find yourself falling down a pit.
I'm so dead.
We really need to start looking out for traps a little bit better.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh dear. Well,
Okay,
What
so
about you?
yep. So you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of piercing damage as you fall down and land on these spikes at the bottom of the pit. They manage to avoid any internal organs, but they are like, you've got one impaled through your shoulder and one through your just through the side of your thigh. And as you kind of in pain, kind of looking around, you can see that there are a few other skeletal remains in rags clearly dead from being pierced through the abdomen and various other places, and they're like kind of slumped either at the bottom of this pit, which is about 20 foot down, either at the bottom of these spikes where their remains have just slid down, or they're like kind of precariously hanging off of the spike at the top. Their skeletons still holding on.
I look down the pit and I go, "You okay there, darling? Need any help?"
How deep is the pit?
20 foot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to reach him.
Does anybody
don't
have any
worry.
rope?
I mean, we all have 50 foot of rope.
You all have rope in your backpacks.
We have rope. Let's pull him up.
That's not going to get this spike out of me, though, is it?
I mean, we
We'll
can keep
pull
it
you
here.
off the spike.
I throw the rope down and I pass the rope to Sam's character.
Oh,
Okay.
Be like, "You're the strongest one here, so
yeah, I'm like wrapping the ropes around my fists, like ready to pull.
Okay.
I'm assuming that you're gonna grab onto it.
Yeah, I'm going to grab.
Okay. So
Avoiding the spikes, like moving it around.
yeah.
Grab
Okay.
onto
And I'm gonna try and hoist him up.
I'm just looking at
Okay.
your character just in amusement at this all, as he's being pulled up.
Okay. So
While he does this to
Lucy,
counteract the
roll a
pain,
strength check.
while he does this to counteract the pain, I'm going to lay a hand on my leg, and I'm going to heal myself for 10 points with lay on hands.
Cool. That's all right. Strength. Okay. Nice. Like with all your might, like you pull him up, and he slides off the spike, which hurts but doesn't do you any more damage, but it fucking hurts. As he's about halfway up, you feel yourself begin to slip, and he almost drops again, but you catch him and just drag him back up over the edge.
Thank fuck for that.
Are
He's
you
now on the
alright?
ledge.
A nice fall there.
Shut up. Just. Okay, so I need to be more perceptive. Things like that.
So is the pressure plate still like pushed in?
Yeah.
Use mage hand to sort of like pull it back out, pop it back out. That reverses the cut.
How far across is it? Is it 20 foot square?
It's 15 foot across, 10 foot wide.
Okay.
And the pit is 20 foot deep. And sorry, you asking about you wanted to try and undo the pressure plate, did you? Someone with mage hand. Someone mentioned that.
Yeah, just see if I can do that.
Okay. Roll me a thieves tools check. So I don't think you're proficient with it, are you? So it'll just be your dex bonus to a d20.
Just roll a dexterity check.
Because you're essentially trying to disarm a trap.
So, dexterity.
So just so you know, the pressure plate is actually underneath where he was. I mean, I'm not going to say he's not on it at the moment, but the pressure plates are on both of these squares.
Dexterity.
Yeah, dexterity. That's a deception check.
I clicked the wrong one. It's lost dexterity, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're basically just doing a dexterity check.
There you go.
Okay. So using the mage hand, it kind of like fiddles. It fiddles. I don't know. It just came into my head. You know what I'm like. It fiddles with the pressure plate, and after a moment or two, the flooring begins to back up. So it's solid ground again, and the pressure plate seems to kind of almost slide off of where it indents.
So
So it was just-
the pressure
seems
plates
to
are on
be-
these two, was it? So that
Yeah,
one.
both of them. But I'll say that it was able to do both of them.
Okay.
Any other pressure plates
Yeah. But roll a perception check.
behind it?
None that you can see.
I'm just going to try and see any pressure plates. I'm going to just try and jump over the pressure plates that I can see. About 5 feet in front of me, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch. Crazy.
Yeah. Nothing seems to activate. Seems
Okay.
like it is disarmed and there are no other pressure plates. So I need to check something. Ooh. Oh, thank you.
You're too heavy and the floor opens anyway. Blah.
Oh no!
How many of there are you? 4. Get
Yeah.
50 experience each.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whoops.
So at the end of this corridor, you can see another set of portcullises or e-portcullis at the end, but there is no discernible lever.
Okay, I'm gonna go across as well, avoiding the pressure plates.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same
Yeah,
way.
that's fine.
Can I have a look for like anything else that may be able to that may be a trigger for the portcullis, like I don't know, a switch, a stone on the wall that looks slightly out of place, or
Roll an investigation check. Okay. So you spend a little bit of time looking around the walls around here. There is nothing on this side that you can see that you believe will open this portcullis.
Looking through the portcullis, what can I perceive? What can I perceive? What are these stone things?
is that a piano?
Is there any other levers on like the other side of the portcullis? I can see.
Yeah, that's what I was-
Roll a perception check. So what you can see through the metal bars here and here. Oh, I've not got the right thing on. Here and here are two large, 5 foot wide, 5 foot tall iron braziers that are unlit. Here and here, and just about over here, are 3 marble columns. The designs on them long since faded, but they stretch from the ground all the way up to an arched ceiling. There are long red drapes that dangle from both the columns and the ceiling, most of which are worn and kind of stained and fading away.
I have an idea.
And a grand piano in the corner of the room.
Maybe
Trust that.
maybe this gate is activated by that brazier there.
Well, let's hope this is an Inrennas prison then, eh?
I don't think I can see anything on the other side of the portcullis with a 6. Sam, what's your character's name?
Duke Alien.
Oh, Dracalian. Do you feel like lifting a portcullis up? And I'll be there for moral support if you need it.
I can give you a hand if you like.
Can I see anything on the other wall as well, just before I lift? Just trying to really lift it.
The other wall being
So I've checked the one on like this side. Is there anything on this side?
Oh, I kind of assumed that it was both that you were investigating. So you didn't find anything.
Is there anything before the trapdoor opened? Is there any leather on the walls back there?
Not that you could see. No.
Okay.
Not around here. The last that you saw was way back before the other room.
Okay.
Rather than lifting the portcullis, I just sigh, a very Australian sigh.
Very Australian.
The accent's been dropping. I thought it might come out in the sigh. I put my.
How do you do an Australian sigh? Oh Christ! Oh.
I'm gonna put my hands on the two bars and try and pull them apart more.
Roll a strength check. You're gonna try and pull them apart, like try and Superman.
Try and bend them, like.
Damn.
That'll be some
Fucking
space.
Christ.
Oh my
god.
Oh, this is gonna be an embarrassing moment for
Do you know how tempting it is to be like you try and pull it with so much might that you fall and stick your head through it. Like you pull and pull and pull, it's not even budging, and all of the rest of you just hear this as a small strenuous fart breezes out of his arsehole.
Oh my.
Yeah, we've gone there. Toilet humour. We've descended there.
I just pause, stop for a second, let go, turn around, and I'm like, creaky floorboards. Obvious.
He says on the stone tiles.
All right, muscles. I've got another idea. Let's try and get your bow out. See if you can fire an arrow at the brazier. And you, Infernal, maybe set fire to our arrow. See if we can set that brazier on fire. Maybe that'll do something.
You don't have to be wasting a spell, darling, and spells are quite valuable for me.
Are you not from hell? Can you not command fire?
I've never been to hell, but I hear it's a nice place to stay, but no, I'm not from hell.
You're a child of hell, then.
I'm gonna sigh very loudly and roll my eyes. Girls, you're both pretty. Can someone please light my arrow?
Do I have anything that can light an arrow?
We got torches.
The DM's gone.
Have we got
She's calling you out. I don't know. Do you have anything that can light an arrow?
We should have torches, shouldn't we?
Flint.
Yeah, you have torches. I mean, you'd have to. I mean, realistically, to light an arrow on fire, you need to douse it in oil, and you probably want to douse a rag in oil and tie it around the arrow itself. Because what did I just say? I feel like I just said douse a rag in arrow.
You said
Douse a rag in oil, wrap it round a bow, then fire it. Because the moment you set fire to an arrow, the wood is just going to burn and it's just going to snap.
Mm.
that's true.
I do have a flint. Is that able to catch fire to stuff?
I mean, if you have flint and steel, then yeah, you'd be able to set fire. Like, you'd be able to spark something that can be set alight.
Okay,
But
can I
you couldn't just spark it on a wall and...
Can I tear a rag off my sleeve and tie it around the arrow?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I do that, and then Elis, if you would spark it up.
As I'm sparking it, I look at Jay's character and go, ooh, this is from hell. As I Magic from hell.
I just grimace at you.
The rag sets alight.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot the arrow into the brazier. So
Okay, roll a attack roll.
an attack. Where is that again? I'm sorry.
Just
That's okay.
with your-
On your sheet, underneath your health, is the little box of all the weapons
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff that you've got.
Okay, cool. Short bow.
Sweet. Yeah,
Oh.
you shoot it off. It goes through the gap in the iron bars and lands inside the brazier. You hear a ting, and a puff of black and grey smoke just kind of dissipates. Doesn't seem to have done anything, unfortunately.
Well, that was my only idea.
Sleeve for no reason.
I ruined my clothes.
I'll
But I respect the creativity there. I like that.
well,
We can try lifting it again. I'm pretty sure you won't.
let's lift it from the bottom. Yeah, let's try and lift it from the bottom this time.
Do we really want to risk what happened last time, though? I don't know if it's worth it.
Look, there's
Are
five
you
of us
referring-
here.
Are you referring to the stinky fart?
Stinky fart, yeah. The
That you are
creaky
now
floor-
just that you're just tasting in your mouth.
As I
It's,
crouch
it's
down.
just wafted backwards.
What did you eat?
Oh,
It's
no.
like blood.
He had some of the goblin meat. That's what he did. He ate some of the meat from the cow.
Terrible
It's
decision.
haunting him now.
So yeah, I'm gonna crouch down.
Okay.
Can I just, ignoring what the others have said, can I try and
Oh.
get from the other side as well?
Could have been a nat 20,
Two
but
of us. Like,
What, to get it on the other side?
hmm.
I would have said yes. Unfortunately, he rolled before you could help and give him advice. So as you go to help, he's already like lifting it. You grab from the bottom and just pull the thing. And at first you don't think it's going to do anything and it's not working. But suddenly, like you feel it lurches upwards. And slowly but surely... The portcullis is up and you can now enter into the room.
have I got to hold it? Is it stuck there?
No, it,
Oh, it snaps. Cool.
stays up there.
I'm just going to check the traps as soon as we walk in.
Oh no!
It's tempting. So, now that you're in the room, you can see that there are in fact 6 columns that extend to the arch ceiling, which is almost like a church ceiling. The red drapes go all the way down. There's another 2 braziers on the far ends of the room. There is a sense of grandeur in this room, like it once was a place of beauty, but now is decrepit and falling apart. There's the scent of old smoke and cloth, and surprisingly a warm sensation. The flooring is made up of a series of marble tiles that cross the room in different colours and patterns, and at the end is, as you saw before, the grand piano.
Mm-hmm.
You also see several other... sorry, my laptop is falling apart. Hold on, one sec. My screen is just falling around. Oh, come on, boys. Stay. Like a good boy. There we go, it's a little bit better. Sorry, yeah. You can see another portcullis on the northernmost point of the room, a door here, and another passageway there.
What
Can I see if there's anything on the piano, like to trap it if I play it?
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
What can I see down this passageway, if anything?
Whereabouts are you?
Or they,
Ah. Sorry, I missed you.
Okay.
Ah.
So it looks like we're in the throne room.
So you investigate the piano. It doesn't seem to be trapped, and it doesn't seem to be. There's no mechanism that seems to activate anything.
Okay.
To try and redeem myself from the fart, I'm gonna go over to the piano and try and give it a little play.
Okay, go ahead.
The piano from Mario 64.
The JoJo theme tune starts playing. Right.
So you're going over to the piano to give it a play.
Yeah.
Okay. Dum, dum.
Make a performance.
As you play, the four braziers, oh god, braziers.
Madonna walks in.
Freudian slip. The four braziers light up with blue flame, similar to that in the library, and a ghostly spectre appears at the end of the room.
Raise my sword, just
Okay
shield.
then. Okay, I heard that.
Everyone roll
Yeah,
initiative.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
No. Oh, well.
Oh my god!
No.
Nice healthy 3.
Well, that's a
Seven.
good old 7.
Oh, look at that, man.
we've had a 1 and a 20. Same initiative.
Oh damn! Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, I've got a nice healthy 3, but the loosey doosey.
This is Witcher music.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yes.
This is making me want to play it again.
I love
So
it.
good.
Every time I play D&D, I just get a distinct, like, feeling just to play Witcher again.
It's so fun.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna skip straight to Witcher to the second game.
I've watched a playthrough of Witcher 1. It's basically just 10 hours of the guy wearing out the control.
Yes, that sounds about right from my
Yeah,
experience.
yeah. Just read like a summary of the gameplay if you want the characters and shit.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Take a few notes as well, just in case I have to look back at anything.
It's a good thing I didn't need use any spells.
Good thing we took that rest.
Yeah. Oh,
So what you see before you is a ghostly figure of what appears to be an elven, a warrior really, clad in like spectral plate mail, holding a longsword that kind of radiates with necrotic energy.
Ooh, that's
It's like basically like this corporeal bluish form as it looks at you intently, ready to fight. Who don't I have on the list? It's just one person.
Me, I rolled a 3.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that is not nice. That is sad.
Which was a 1. Which
yeah, that one.
the ghost appeared. You let out a little fart again.
yeah.
Spectral fart.
It was a piano this time, I promise. That is my fart coming back.
Yeah, come back to manifested itself into a plate.
Energy coming off your heart. Release one.
Okay, so as this kind of spectral figure appears and begins to like ready itself to attack, Alastrine, 'tis you.
Oh dear. Can we find out what the ghost wants?
You can
You
use
can
your
try.
action to talk to it.
Yeah, almost like a Hamlet situation. See if we can find the ghost's undone deed.
Yeah. Well, why is he here?
Why is he here? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So, how would I do that? What do I?
So, what was it that you would like to do specifically?
Talk to the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Ask him what we can do for him.
Okay. So, roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Okay. So you ask him what you can do for him, and the ghostly apparition says, "The way."
Oh.
I really don't like that option. Is there a different one?
Okay.
That's its response.
Try to be nice to people, and this is where it gets you.
So that was your main action to do that, which means that you won't be able to use it to attack.
Okay.
But you still have your bonus action and movement to do whatever you wish to do with.
Do you know what? I'm happy where I am. Just gonna stay here.
Okay. Washing my hands.
Yeah, just like this ghost business not for me.
Okay. Visceral.
So shield up. I'm just gonna bolt straight at it. Sword
Okay.
raised to do like an overhead slash at it. Oh, I'm out of range, aren't I?
We need to be from there, so
Wait,
30 feet.
whereabouts are you?
I'm here.
30
Ah.
feet. You can get there.
I'm going to move to here then, and I'm going to launch a javelin at it then.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
What's your movement then?
Okay, that hits.
So,
Roll damage.
wait, can I smite with the javelin?
I'm not sure. What does it say on the smite?
Melee attack on smite. I might be wrong.
Is it just melee?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll look it
melee
up.
attack. Yeah, it's just melee.
Ah.
Oh, nice. Happy with that.
Ooh.
Okay. So you throw the javelin. It seems to just pass through it. And it just clatters on the ground, hitting the wall behind. It seems to have done some damage to it, but I mean, it's a ghost.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping to smite it. But that's my turn, yeah.
So that's cool. It is next. So
Ooh,
okay,
Jay's
cool.
camera's gone.
Just checking something. Oh yeah, I've just noticed it.
Hey.
So it charges. Jay, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, cool. So it charges up to Visceral and attempts to swing at him.
Oh god, everyone's camera's gone now for me.
Yeah, everyone's going for me as well.
I can see
I've
Sam,
reconnected and you
Taylor.
guys are back. The only one I can't see is.
You and Maya now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ewan's gone.
Everyone's back to me now.
It's weird how it does that sometimes. Okay, anyway, it's going to try and slash at you, Visceral.
Oh fuck.
19 to hit.
Only just hits.
For 8 slashing damage. It, like, two-handed, just slashes you with the longsword, and the sword seems to like pass through you, but like it's this almost like ethereal slash through your body, and suddenly like you can see red staining from underneath your armor, and then it turns and flips the sword round and slashes again. 13, so that will miss.
Yeah, misses. Yeah.
Thank God for that.
Banana tiger. Can't pick
Okay.
it up.
Elus.
Right, so I've got a
Oh,
new
I
toy.
can
It's the bag of tricks, so I can't. It doesn't say. Is it an action or a bonus action? And it's a bag of tricks an action or bonus action?
Action. You can use an action to pull the fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet.
I won't use it yet. Let's have a look. See, right. The randomness. Well, that's definitely more than enough range. Okay, I'm just gonna go all the way back here. And then Scorching Ray the ghost.
Scorching Ray, okay.
Let's just have a look. See.
3 separate spell attacks.
And it's at second level.
Okay.
3d20s first. Everything's on the screen at once.
Okay. That's 3d 100, mate.
No, everything's on the screen at once. Move out of the way. 3d20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Oh, one of them's
crit.
crit.
11 and 18.
What?
How the fuck do we do that?
Okay. What's the plus for your spell attack? Plus.
5. So that's 25, 16, and 23.
Yeah, that all 3 hit. All 3 hit. So let's do the crit first.
So that's a. I'll get this up again. I think it's a D10. I'm not sure. Scorching Ray. It's 3d6 for each.
3d6 for each.
Yep, on a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage for each ray.
2d6 then.
That's at second level, but every level. Wait a minute. 2d6, sorry. Yeah, 2d6.
Okay.
Oh, right.
So that's 12 already for that. So roll 2d6 for the first attack.
Okay, so 2d6.
Okay, so 21. No. Yeah, 21.
And should I just roll 4d6
So-
to do another 4?
Yeah, just roll another 4d6.
14.
35. Okay. You release these rays and they just swirl up around it, and you just hear this deafening as this ghostly apparition is wrapped in flames. As they settle, you can see that its corporeal mass is starting to fall apart. It's like on the verge of fucking death.
Oh, shit.
That was really nice.
Didn't expect that.
Anything else? Anything else, Ducey?
No, I'm just gonna sit down.
Okay. Ducey.
Okay. I think it's...
Sorry a minute. Ian.
I think it's... Am I muted?
No.
No, okay. If we said I was muted. Fuck. It's happened too many times. No, but it's finally time, I think.
No, I called Elu's Ducey. I didn't say that.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use my hybrid transformation.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So I kind of like, I'm standing there, and I look down, and then my whole body becomes covered in this veil of black mist. And then as the mist dissipates, you can see that there's, out of every finger, there's this huge, like, 4-inch claw. And instead of, you can't see my eyes, there's just black clouds of mist with like this red sort of like piercing pupil that you can kind of see. And I have like fangs and stuff. And
That picture on your thing.
what, the weird guy with a mask?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna run at our friend over here. And I think
You
I
have advantage.
Awesome. And I get +1 on an extra +1 on my melee damage rolls as well in my hybrid form. So yeah, one-handed I'm going to swing at him with my longsword again.
Okay.
And an extra +1, so it's a dirty 20 with the advantage.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Oh, nice.
Nice juicy 12.
You know, that sigh.
I just want to do it.
Yes!
Save me, that's right.
So I transform, and as I run forward, I kind of stop in front of him, look down at my hand, say, I need some new fucking gloves, and then grab and then with my sword just slash straight through the middle.
It dissipates into blue mist. Anything else you'd like to do?
Just, I don't know, some werewolf things pant a little bit.
as it just dissipates, I'm just left with you on the other side of this, like, this petted ghost. So I'll just look you up and down, kind of just grimace a little bit. What the hell are you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
So, as the top of the round... hold on, no, moving. No moving. It's not over.
Oh no.
As the top of the round comes back...
Oh, what the fuck is they?
Oh, I hate these fuckers.
Oh, no.
Oh, are these the dudes that like latch onto you?
no, they're not.
Okay, thank God, because I was going to say.
4 more ghostly apparitions, though not quite humanoid in form, like humanoid tops with like extended features, fingers that kind of flare out, this face that kind of twists up, and their lower half is just kind of almost like a whirlwind of deathly energy. They appear beside you.
Oh, no.
Fucking hell. Where is it?
Ewan, a quick question.
Yeah.
So, in this form I have like a predatory strike, which is, so like I can attack with my claws. In this form I get a +1 to melee damage roll, so would that be added onto that attack as well?
What do you mean, sorry?
So if I attack with my claws, will the +1 that I get for melee attacks be added on to that attack as well? So if I were to attack with my claws,
What? Because of a weapon, or just
so
because
in
of
this
ability?
form I get +1 on melee.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I imagine so.
Ewan,
Yep.
I've also got a question on the Dark One's Blessing. Basically, whenever I kill a creature with 0 hit points, I get temporary hit point. Rest, is that just gone now?
Yeah, temporary hit points disappear after a long rest.
But still have
Short rest.
Oh, short rest. Okay, no mind.
I think we talked about this before. It might be long rest, but I'm going to say short rest because I think that's what we did. Okay. In which case then, Stroin, back to you.
Oh shit. I'm gonna try to shoot the one in the bottom right.
Okay. The bottom right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, that hits.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna move here.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and I'm done.
You just want to click your damage.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, buddies. Oh, lovely.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, it doesn't do quite as much damage as you expect it to do as it kind of shoots through, but it does seem to distort its form slightly. It seems resistant to it. Okay. Visceral.
Right, seeing this thing just materialise besides me, I just definitely swing my long sword through its middle.
Okay.
Where am I? Please hit. Oh no!
Oh,
Shit.
but yeah, that doesn't hit.
I really should have healed. I was hoping to kill it with this. Nah.
Yeah, that unfortunately misses, but not by much.
Can't disengage it,
Do I do any other spells I can? Oh fuck it! Maybe just to keep myself alive. I'm gonna cast a bonus action of Shield of Faith. Just on myself.
Okay.
Giving me an extra AC of 2.
Okay, so your AC is 21 now, right?
It's just the creature of your choice. Does that mean it's?
Including yourself.
So yeah, I've got an AC of 21 now. So that should definitely help.
I would think so.
If you still get hit, like you're gonna get hit anyway, so like.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
So yeah, the flavour for the Shield of Faith. I like kind of fling out my pendant, and it sparkles, kind of like with this white energy, and out of it just like a stream of like white flame kind of pours out from the necklace out of the mouth of the screaming man, and just like envelopes the front of me in like a kind of shield.
Nice.
But that's me.
Okay. Ilus.
With my hands still up in the air from the scorching ray, I see this guy materialise in front of me. I'm like, oh, hello there. And I blow on my hand, and this noxious gas just spreads out in front of it. and the ghosty guy has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Not
That
bad.
is a...
Uh,
yeah, it's 20.
yeah, fair enough.
fair enough.
Was that poison spray?
That was poison spray.
Unfortunate.
Go to plan, and as a bonus action, I cast Shillelagh on my quarter staff.
Shalala!
Sheila!
With
Nice. Okay, so that's magical now, right?
So it uses my
Okay.
attack modifier.
Cool.
Strength.
Okay, it's them.
And I ready myself.
So, the one next to you, Elus, it reaches out its like ghostly black formed finger and tries to grasp at you. 18 to hit.
My 80.
You take 6 necrotic damage as it like pulls like life force out of your body.
Okay. I don't know.
This one up
Oh.
here flies towards you,
Jesus. I'm getting,
Viscerant.
I'm getting ganked, man.
Team.
Yeah. Okay. Natural 1, but it has advantage.
Oh,
19.
yeah, misses.
So you're fucking. See, it was a good job you did that. Yeah, it kind of like grasps at you, but as it touches you, like this radiant shield makes it wince back. The other one goes to touch you as well.
I thought you good.
Okay. It's cocked. Same roll. Yeah, the highest there was a 10, so both of those miss.
Nice.
And this one is going to move towards Alstrine, and it's going to try and touch her. That is a 10 to hit, so I don't think that hits. So that is, there you go, it's Ducey.
Okay, I'm gonna set up a little bit here. I'm gonna use my right, but put it on my claws, my predatory strike.
Okay.
So that's 1d4 damage to me. Not the worst thing.
You are now down.
I'm now dead.
Yeah, so Molly.
And then I'm gonna run around to this, and I'm gonna
Okay.
use my predatory strike.
Cool. You have advantage. Yeah, that hits.
And then my extra d4 fire damage. Oh, a 1.
Jesus Christ, you're not getting lucky with this extra damage.
Are your attacks magical? I don't think they are yet, are they?
No.
Okay.
I don't know about
so-
the fire damage.
Yeah, the fire damages.
Okay.
Okay. So again, it kind of just passes through most of its form, but you can see it disrupting its essence, and the fire kind of lingers a moment before dispersing. It's looking damaged. They are looking damaged. Most of them are, to be honest. Okay. Anything else?
No, because I used my bonus action, so no, that's it from me for now.
Okay. Alastrine.
I'm gonna try and flash one in front of me
Okay.
with my short sword.
Yeah, that hits.
No.
Nice. How do you want to do it?
I unsheath my sword, swing it above my head, and diagonally through their chest in a downward swipe.
It just disperses. and you can hear this like distant. Cool. Anything else?
I'm gonna move to save Elis's butt again.
I'm doing just fine.
Sneak attack's a bonus attack, right? But I've already done an attack.
Yeah, you've done an attack. Sneak damage is just kind of like it's like a passive thing.
Okay,
So whenever
okay.
you have advantage
Got it.
or an extra.
Okay, yeah, that's me done then.
Cool. Visceral.
Okay. I'm gonna go for this since it's on
Okay.
my side. Just gonna unsheath my longsword because I've previously had my javelin. I had my longsword out anyway. I'm just cut through it diagonally.
Okay.
Right.
Actually hit it. Yeah.
Ooh, yes. Yeah, that hits.
Do I smite it or not? I don't know if I should. Okay, why not? Because I think they're undead. That's the damn. Yeah, and I smite it as well. So 2d8. Are they undead?
Yes.
So I get an extra d8. Nice. This should do it.
So 7 on top of
18
5,
damage.
so 12. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, it's radiant. Yes. So
You notice that the radiant damage actually deals more damage to them than you were
I
expecting.
thought it would. Yes. I was hoping.
They are vulnerable to radiant damage.
So as I bring my sword out, the sword kind of the energy from like Shield of Faith wraps around it, and it makes the sword glow even like a kind of chrome, and it shines like brighten so much with this radiant light. It just starts burning them down as the sword cuts through them, and it just
dissipates. Anything else?
That is my turn.
Oh, Sam's gone. Oh no, he's back. I don't know.
Sorry, I was just reconnecting.
Okay.
All that spell.
Elus.
I'm gonna try and hit it with my lele thing.
Okay. Roll an attack.
20.
Ooh.
It's 3 plus 3, so I'm guessing a 6 doesn't hit.
6. No. Fortunately not.
Motherfucker.
Anything else?
No, I'm gonna wait for it to attack me.
Okay. It is going to attack you, Elus. 19 to hit.
That hits. And I'm gonna
that
use my
is-
headache
8 necrotic damage.
I'm gonna use my headache rebuke.
Attribute. Okay. Go ahead. He makes a saving throw, right?
Let me just check in. Make sure. Reaction. Which one? See, you point your finger. Yeah, this makes a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, 14.
So it takes half damage. That's 2d10 damage and it takes half.
2d10 and takes half. Okay. So that is 6. Yeah, 6.
So
no,
as
7.
as it hits me, I
No, it's 6. It's 6.
lift up my finger, point towards it, and in Inferno I say, "Time is up." And as you can see, this amulet on my neck just starts to glow red as fire just lifts up, bursts up from behind, from under it.
Okay.
How much damage did I take again? 8, wasn't it?
8, yes.
Sweet.
Okay. The other one is going to attack Ducey. It kind of swings round and tries to grab you. 23 for 4 necrotic damage.
How much? Sorry.
A 23 to hit for 4 necrotic.
Okay, 4. I thought you said 14 for a second. I was like, okay.
And that is their turn. Ducey, it's back to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my predatory strike again on the guy right in front of me.
Nice.
Okay, yep, that hits.
So it's 5 and then a 1d4 fire.
Oh, nice. How'd you want to do it?
Yes!
Yeah.
So, like, my claw's, like, glowing with this heat. I just slash across and just, like, burn it. I guess.
Nice. I guess.
I guess. And then I'm gonna... So from here, can I reach that guy?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I'm gonna use my predatory strike again.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yes. That's dead. That's so dead.
There's yeah, sure, you can roll damage. But
Okay. That, and then...
yeah.
1d4. Oh.
I got an offer for you, Sam. How about you just tell me how you want to do this?
How about what?
How about you tell me how you want to do this?
Hey.
So this time with a little bit more confidence from the other one. I like, so what kind of like form do they take?
They're like, top half is more humanoid, but it's like its fingers like drift out into shadow. It's basically like a ghostly, shadowish creature with this like distorted face, and then its lower half is like a whirlwind of energy that just kind of forms on.
Are their heads like material? Can I touch them?
No, they're corporeal.
Okay, so I just go for a slice straight through the...
Incorporeal?
Straight through the
I
neck.
think I've been using it wrong.
Immaterial.
Okay. Yeah. It like slides. Disappears.
Hell yeah.
Each of you get 338 experience. How specific a number is that?
338.
Yeah, 338.
That was a satisfying battle for Ducey.
Yeah, it was a good battle, that.
That was borderline uncomfortable
That-
for me. It's- yeah,
What
it's
was that
fine.
shield? What was that shield thing you used? That was that like literally saved your like
Yeah,
like
Shield
big
you
time.
face.
used it at just the
Shield.
perfect time.
Shield of Fate. Yeah, it sponged so many attacks, didn't it? It's
She
just
was your AC at 19. Right.
yeah. My AC is already 19. Yeah, it's for minutes as well. So I think I don't know how long that battle was, but I've got that AC increase for a little bit longer.
Oh yeah, that's the point. I can stay in this form for 1 hour.
Okay. So I think we are going to
Gonna
wrap
call
that
it there.
up there
Yeah,
for today.
it is quite late.
Because it went on longer than again, but I mean we started much later anyway.
We
so,
did.
Okay, so from here we assume that that you guys head back to the guild hall with whatever you've gathered here today, and from there you can decide where you would like to go to next, whether you want to return here and finish off the crawl, or if there's something else that takes your fancy. It's totally up to you. But
What do you-
when this dungeon is cleared, I will let everyone know who was part of it, and the main rewards, more or less from me, for completing this, get split between everyone that was involved.
Mm-hmm.
So even though, for example, Jack and Ellie weren't here today, they will get an equal cut of how much XP is rewarded for the completion of the dungeon. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I want to finish the combat now.
Should we come back here next time?
I want to do, yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't have to decide now. I think it's worth talking about it on the Discord so that anyone else that wants to get involved in those conversations can. Whether they do or not is debatable, but you have those options, and they have those options. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you very much, Mr. God.
That's okay. That's fine.
My saviour.